Trust, transparency is a very important point to create a long-lasting business.
Dutch, so we are quite open and direct. If you talk to banks, they back off. But if you find the right people, and I think that's the whole journey, and that is also with this investment we had with Shift for Good, they really appreciate open and honesty.
In the early days of our company, as a co-founder, I was involved in basically all of the decision-making processes. When we deploy a charging station, it's tens of thousands of euros that we invest, and we have to make sure that we get it right. After we closed our Series A with Shift for Good, suddenly we started to scale in a whole new level, and I couldn't be there to make every decision myself. In December of last year, we deployed 30 charging stations. It was hundreds of thousands of euros. And so a really big moment was giving that trust to the team members to make those decisions for themselves and give them that responsibility.
One of the critical moments at Bound for Blue was pivoting. When Bound for Blue started, as co-founders, being aeronautical engineers, we were somehow biased through the technology. So we started designing a wing sail system, sort of a rigid sail that looked more similar to an airplane wing. But then we realized during the years, while we were developing and just about to implement the first one, that system was going to be very expensive for the industry. So basically we had to go back to the customer, say that we had a better solution and that we needed a little bit more time to develop it and implement it. Go back to the investors and say, okay, we've learned, and this is not the system we have to implement, and we will need more resources, we'll need more time to bring it to the market and to test it, but we believe this is really the solution. So it was a hard time, but it required that trust between all of them, and we received huge acceptance between everybody.
So I think the whole concept of maritime electrification is still relatively new. So I remember when we started the company 2-3 years ago, we went knocking on the doors of the old business owners who operate diesel vessels. We told them of the whole concept of electrification. To them, they shut the door, they say, this is so completely new. It took a lot of perseverance, a lot of effort in order to share this idea with them. They trusted us, they came on board, and so today we are so proud that many of them not only are our proud supporters, they become our ambassadors, advocating for change in the industry among their friends.